Hi guys, welcome back to Kpop Talks. I'm your host. Today we're doing the worst K-pop albums of June 2024. It's not gonna be a super long list or anything, but this is a list of the albums that I really thought were bad, were the worst projects, the most disappointing, and there's certain artists that if you've watched any videos on my channel, you know I don't like. And there's certain surprise I would say, consider what I used to say, what I normally say about these groups and how much I sometimes really hold them to a higher standard. So let's get right into it immediately with the first album. First but not less, obviously it's probably my least favorite projects of this month. It's Saint by DPR Ian. DPR Ian keeps being an artist that at a personal level I just don't really like. He's an artist that, for me, he has nothing on artists like DPR Live, who has pretty much died because the last single release was in 2022, and I think he since then moved to be more of a producer, I assume. If I look at the DPR guys, the ones that I've really listened to, the old one that I've listened to is DPR Live and Ian. Cream is somebody that I've followed just a little bit here and there. He normally doesn't really make music, but to me Ian has went towards this more like somewhat like pop emo type of things. He tries to get a lot of influence from artists like The Weeknd. Is obviously a huge influence on his music, but he doesn't just, sometimes even Harry Styles. I just don't think he's that original or that good. His vocals leave, I think, a lot to let desire, even though he's a good singer. And the lyrics, man, like, to be fair, on this project have gotten better, but they've always been bad. And on this project there's only 3 songs. What I really dislike is actually the production. I feel like this is his worst produced album, honestly. His least inspired one, and at this point I feel like this gimmick is kind of like overplayed. So for me, he's one of the worst artists in the genre. He's so uninspired, so uninteresting in a genre that is already uninspired by a long shot in a lot of cases. So I'm really disappointed by this project, but I'm really disappointed by his style of music since he has switched and moved toward this pop stuff, which, by the way, gained him a lot of success, and he's in IU music videos and all of that. But as a fan of music, this is not my stuff. Next we have Lay with Step. I think the biggest problem of this album is the production. The production just sounds stock, which, by the way, it's another album that has the same issue, which I've talked about from the previous month, which was the BM album. It just feels stock, really. And for me, this project is okay. For an English album, it's fine, but the production is really bad. I think this is the worst aspect of this album. Like, I can't listen to 9-10 songs, whatever that is, and think that, you know, using these super ass stock beats that you can find on YouTube would make it good. It's just very, very underwhelming. So for me, it's such a negative, and it's one of the worst produced albums I've ever heard from K-pop. Really, it's so bad. Last but not least, I have to say, guys, it's Yuki's with Let's Get Started. They don't need to get started, they need to get finished. It's the end of their career. I get it, they still want to be active for a fan base and stuff, but they just don't have it in them anymore. They obviously just make music for the sake of making it, and for me, this song is just not it, really. It's just, sorry, this album is not it, it's just a mess, front to back. It's 15 minutes, it feels like it's 55 or some shit. So for me, it's one of the worst albums of this year, easily without any doubt. And as I said, this is the end of the video. There weren't many albums that I've hated, but it's enough variety, it's enough number, which I think, you know, if you guys are interested, you can see. It's a very short video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, see you next time. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you with the next videos. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.